Let's take a look at the chart action for the S&P 500. Okay, so here's what I was looking at on this chart. We have a little correction going on the stock market, and I'm kind of curious how far it's going to go down. Let's take a look at some levels that we might be watching. In general, I've been watching this chart. We have support, support, support. I'm kind of watching this on the weekly time frame. Let's go ahead and draw from here to here, starting with that, and then we'll drag this out right here. And I've been watching this trend line for a while now, and we finally broke it going to the downside. So what I'm curious is how far we're going to come down. We kind of came down to that first support. We have another one down here. The other thing I was kind of thinking of is doing a Fibonacci retracement from the bottom of the trend to the top of the trend, something like this. So I think on the crypto, at least, I like watching these levels right here. I like the 38% level and the 50% level, but it looks like we're already kind of bouncing on that 23, which kind of makes sense because it's not as volatile. But I'm also kind of thinking that if we kind of zoom in a little bit, let's go to the daily time frame. We're still in a downtrend, I think, right now. So we have resistance right here and resistance right here. Let's go ahead and draw a downtrend pushing us down like this until we break this downtrend going to the upside. Then I'm thinking that it might give us some resistance and push us down. The spots that I'm kind of watching are this support and this support. These levels are sitting at around 4,298. Let's go ahead and draw a trend line going across like this. I think if we break this trend line going to the downside, though, if we break this trend line, it really just depends on what happens now. Are we going to break up or are we going to break down? I think if we break this one going to the downside, we might be making some sort of head and possible shoulders. Let me know if you agree or disagree. If we break the trend line going down, then we can target from the top to the bottom of this, something like this, and then drag this to the breakout, and it lines up with that 38% level. Well, that's pretty interesting. I didn't think it was lining up that closely, but it's around 3,819. Let's see what this one says. 3,817. I don't know. We haven't broken this to the downside yet, so it's not actually. I guess you could drag this up a little bit. Anyways, we haven't broken this to the going to the downside yet or to the upside. If we break this trend line going up, then I think that might be a good sign in general for the market. And then if we break this going down, like I said, we might be I don't know. I'm kind of thinking it's possible we might be looking at this target, but I'm also kind of watching this support right here. If we go back to that weekly, we can see that there was support right here at around 4,150 approximately. Let's go ahead and do a horizontal line, something like that. I think if we break this going to the downside, orange line and maybe this target. But the other thing I'm watching is this trend line pushing us to the downside. If we break that going up, then I'll be looking at the previous resistances, something like that. The resistances, let's go back to the daily time frame and see where they're at. These tops are sitting around 4,590 approximately, and then this top up here is sitting at around 4,825 approximately, give or take. I don't know. I was just been looking at this chart because I thought it was interesting. It was a big, huge uptrend, and then we finally broke that going to the downside. I'm kind of curious how far it's going to go down. I like watching the Fibonacci retracement levels on crypto, so I'm just thinking that maybe this can work on these charts as well. Let me know what you think. If you're new to looking at charts, check out this playlist right here. It'll help get you started on TradingView and looking at charts, stocks, or crypto. It'll help you follow along with the videos. All right, if you like this video, hit that thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.